ladies and gentlemen, to Longbox Chronicles month here on Reaction and Review. Tonight, guys, I'm checking out a film from 2014. That movie is Batman Assault on Arkham. Now, from what I've been told, this movie is essentially a Suicide Squad film set in the same universe as the Batman Arkham video games. I'm not really sure if the connection to the Arkham games is going to be ultra important. I should mention that I've only finished the first Arkham game, and even that was a chore because the combat was boring as hell. One thing I will say, though, about the writing in that game is that the writing was definitely fun. And it would have been great if it was turned into a 4-issue miniseries as opposed to a, 7-hour slog through boring, repetitive horse shit. But hey, I'm not here to review the video game. I'm here to review this movie, which apparently is set in the same universe. Now, it sounds awesome that we're going to see how the Suicide Squad would play out inside of the Arkham universe. I am definitely curious exactly how that is going to play out. And I also have high hopes because this is a DC direct-to-video animated movie. And damn near every one of those I've seen, barring one example, that example being Superman Unbound, every other film has been awesome, and I'm certainly hoping for Assault on Arkham to be just as good. But the only way I'm going to find out, guys, is if I shut up and I push play, and I'm going to do that right now. So, without further ado, it's time to kick back, relax, and check out Batman Assault on Arkham. You know, guys, this honestly would be a hell of a lot better if we weren't plagued with this absolutely horrendous soundtrack. This god-awful dub fucking step shit is ruining a really awesome intro to this film's Suicide fucking Squad. Thank Christ that music is finally done. And I will say, I'm absolutely loving the fucking lineup they have here, man. This right here is an awesome looking squad. I'm fucking loving this, man. Well, guys, I have found one problem with this movie being connected to the Arkham games. That means we have to put up with Nolan North's horrendous Penguin. Yeah, that was not in any way entertaining. God damn it, the shitty soundtrack is back. Do you know, guys, the worst part about all this is, okay, we have to deal with Nolan North's horrendous acting as the Penguin. The score is pig shit. But fuck me dead, everything else in this movie is fucking amazing. So I'm not gonna let these few problems ruin it for me. Especially when everything else has been just too fucking good. So I'm certainly hoping that we get a better score once the squad actually gets into Arkham. But I'm gonna have to wait and see on that. So wait, so Waller wanted Deadshot to go in non-lethal, armed his wrist guns with rubber bullets, but did not disable the grappling hook that has the power to bore straight through a man's skull and kill him instantly. I would call that a little bit of an oversight, and honestly, I kind of sort of thought that Waller would have known better than to have, left something lethal on Deadshot's person. Obviously, he was going to use it. I will say, though, it was really fucking cool. It's just seems a little odd since Waller outright said go in non-fucking lethal. You'd think she would have either nerfed his grappling hook or would have straight up disabled it. I guess it's just a little thing which just kind of bugs me, guys. Nothing huge, but it's just basically enough to mention. Okay, guys, there's something about Harley getting electroshock and laughing like a fucking lunatic that's just incredibly creepy. Sort of cool, but also really fucking creepy. Well, guys, that was Batman Assault on Arkham. Let me shut that off. Okay. So, before I really get started on anything, I guess I should try to explain how this is actually connected to the Batman Arkham video games. In all seriousness, guys, the fucking connections are minor at best. We have a small number of cast members from the Arkham games, like I'm talking like voice actors coming back and reprising their roles. We have a couple of characters and we see them we see them the way that they looked in the Arkham games. And Batman uses his detective mode vision thing like twice. Honest to God, that is it for connections between this and those dull as shit Arkham games. So, frankly, you don't have to be a fan of the Arkham games in order to really enjoy this thing. So, at least that is a huge positive to someone like me who didn't care for the Arkham games themselves. Now, with that out of the way, why don't we touch on the film itself? Let's start with the writing. I should mention that I have been a fan of the Suicide Squad for years. I have always liked the idea of a bunch of supervillains essentially forced to do Black Ops jobs. That sounds awesome. And when I saw the crew that they were using for this one, Deadshot, Harley, King Shark, Killer Frost, Black fucking Spider, so on and so forth, it was a fantastic group. It's kind of pissed off when one of them got killed off within a few minutes, because it's actually one of the more interesting DC villains. I'm not going to spoil who. Anyway, and this story, I'm really trying to figure out why exactly they opted to call it Batman Assault on Arkham instead of just calling it Suicide Squad Assault on Arkham. Batman plays such a minimal role in this film, it's not even funny, which is rather hilarious considering the fact that Kevin fucking Conroy gets top billing. Batman, honest to God, is maybe in this movie for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes out of a movie that runs an hour and 15. Batman he does not play a very prominent role in this film. In fact, Batman's primary thing is actually the subplot of this film, because apparently Joker has a dirty bomb and is threatening to, set it off and kill most of Gotham City. So that is Batman's entire arc, is trying to find that bomb. And we follow the Suicide Squad through this whole, Suicide Squad or Task Force X or whatever the fuck they want to call them, from scene to scene. Frankly, I'm just going to call them the Suicide Squad because that's what they fucking are. Anyway, so we follow the Suicide Squad who've been sent in on a Black Ops mission to kill the, Riddler. I'm not going to spoil why they have been sent in. I'm not going to spoil if they actually complete their mission or not. Frankly, guys, the writing in this is awesome, and I genuinely liked what I saw here. In fact, it actually kind of makes me wish I had more fucking Suicide Squad comics around here, because this has actually got me in the mood to read more Suicide Squad. That's awesome. Anyway, the writing here is really solid. It was fantastic from start to finish. Well, let's talk about the voice acting. Mixed bag is probably the best way I can explain the voice acting here, because we do have a couple of carryovers from the Arkham games, such as we have Kevin Conroy voicing Batman. Unfortunately, he sounds incredibly bored in the scant few scenes he's actually in this thing. I've noticed that with a lot of Conroy's Batman performances over the last few years. He doesn't really sound like he really doesn't sound like he cares. He really sounds like he's just there to cash a fucking check. We have Troy Baker trying his hand at the fucking Joker, and sweet Jesus God, Troy Baker, learn to fucking act, dude. Jesus Christ. And I totally understand that you wanted to tie this in with the Arkham video games, so you were supposed to try to sound as close to Mark Hamill as possible, but dude, your fucking Mark Hamill impression is shit. Would have been nice if perhaps maybe, and this is just me flying off on a little bit of a tangent, maybe if Troy Baker was given the opportunity to actually do his own spin on the Joker instead of just being told to sound as much like Hamill as possible, it might not have sucked as bad. However, this is Troy fucking Baker, and he sucks by default. Speaking of sucks by default, we also have to put up with Nolan North. Nolan North as the Penguin is one of the most grating things I think I've ever heard. The fact that he's thankfully only in this movie for one fucking scene is just a sheer treat. But goddamn it would have been nice if they'd have gotten anybody else instead of Nolan North and his horrendous Cockney accent, his very fake-sounding Cockney accent, I should mention, when he voices the Penguin. It was kind of shit. Now, beyond that, every other cast member turned in a fantastic job. I want to give special props to, what the hell is her name? I actually do have the cast list here. It's Hynden Walsh. She voices Harley in this film. And I'm going to tell you, after listening to Tara fucking Strong phone it in the last couple of Arkham games, and I was happy to finally find an actress who gave enough of a fuck to try as Harley, and Hynden Walsh did exactly that. Granted, mind you, she still is nowhere near as good as Harley's original voice actress. Name completely escapes me right now, and I feel really shit because her name has completely escaped me. But Hynden Walsh is a fantastic close second. I would love to see her voice Harley in more projects. That was fucking awesome. And the rest of our cast turns in an awesome job. I absolutely loved the rest of our casting. Would have been nice if we didn't have Nolan North and Troy fucking Baker dropping their voice acting cancer across this film. But oh well, that honestly is a small price to pay when we have writing which is this good, and when we have a cast who is this good. It still is kind of a shame though that the rest of our cast has to carry North, and they have to carry Baker, and they have to carry fucking they have to carry Conroy. But oh well, okay, that is just minor fucking nothing. So yeah, acting here is for the most part decent, minus two fucking actors who just suck, who just suck by default, and the fact that Kevin Conroy sounded that goddamn bored. Okay, so what else can we talk about? Music. Let's talk about the soundtrack in this thing. Let's talk about that score. Jesus fuck. About 3/4 of it is this disgusting dub fucking step techno horse shit that is absolutely unfitting for this movie. It's loud, it's grating, and it sucks. Mind you, I do have to stress that I'm not a big fan of techno, dubstep, electronica, or any of that other kind of shit. So I am a little bit biased there, and if you are a fan of any of those genres, then you're gonna love a good chunk of this movie's score. Everything else is your usual kind of sweeping or fucking kestrel shit you see in most Batman projects, and at least that stuff is decent. Would have been nice if we'd have had that throughout the rest of the film, but oh well, shit happens. Animation here is really okay, so animation here is really tight. I absolutely loved the way this looked. However, that isn't really a big shocker, because if there's one thing which almost every one of these DC direct-to-video films have shown, is that they can do animation incredibly well, and that Warner Brothers is probably the best in the business right now when it comes to traditional animation. These movies are proof positive of that. Our color work here is amazing. Our sound mix is mostly decent. Again, the score is incredibly loud, and it does occasionally drown out a little bit of the dialogue. That is a little bit of a shame, but oh well. It honestly, though, doesn't fucking drown it out in any scene that is overly plot heavy, so I can't really complain too much. Ultimately, guys, when all is said and done, am I able to recommend Batman Assault on Arkham? Yes, I totally can. I wasn't totally sure how they were going to handle an animated Suicide Squad movie, but god damn it, this sucker was amazing. And even though, guys, it does have a couple of hitches in terms of voice actors or the fucking score. Everything else, though, is so freaking strong that it honestly is able to power through all of those faults and all of those failings and still come out incredibly strong and incredibly awesome. Yes, I can recommend this, movie. It was amazing. Now, Batman Assault on Arkham came off the Amazon wishlist. The person who sent it in was Gears. You can find his DeviantArt page at gearsx.deviantart.com. Gears, dude, I thank you. I was really curious about this movie. I was a little bit wary considering the fact that it's connected to a video game franchise I'm not a big fan of, but it still turned out awesome, and I would not have found that out if you hadn't sent that in. If you hadn't sent it in, and for that I thank you. You're fucking awesome. Once more, that is gearsx.deviantart.com. Now, as is the way with all of these DC animated films, there's a handful of bonus episodes of Justice League and other such shows on the Blu-ray. I'm going to go watch those because those are always absolutely amazing. And then I'm probably going to binge watch a few more of these DC animated films because I fucking love them. Anyway, guys, with that, we come to the close of another reaction and review. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.